Are you a homeowner in Nova Scotia, but you feel like you're getting mixed messages about the real estate market and whether or not you should be listing your home? Well, in this month's market report, not only will I be giving you recent housing stats, including some new construction hotspots and top sales of the month, but stay to the end and I will give you the top 3 things buyers and sellers should be doing right now. Disclaimer here, I will analyze the median residential calculations as opposed to the average calculations. I'm also using data from when the offer becomes firm, meaning when all the conditions are deemed satisfactory by the buyer. The other calculation would be when the property closes or the day that the money changes hands. These figures are as of January 31st, 2024. Now, for the number of new listings for the month of January, we are seeing almost double the number of listings from December all across Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia as a whole was up 26.8% with 886 new listings. From this time last year, Halifax is up 33.9% with 411 listings. The Annapolis Valley is up 27.1% to 136 new listings. The South Shore added 85 new listings. The northern region increased to 121 listings. The Highland up to 48, Cape Breton up 27% to 60 listings. The total number of active residential listings for all of Nova Scotia is now sitting at 2,245. Halifax Dartmouth has 751, Annapolis Valley 405, the South Shore 310, the northern region 336, Cape Breton 106, Highland 242. Now I want to just delve into the new construction market, or construction that's less than a year old, since housing is such a hot topic right now. Halifax Regional Council has directed the CIO to expedite amendments to the planning documents in the regional center and suburban areas to allow for more dense housing development. The public have until February 16th to offer their comments. Halifax Dartmouth currently has 376 active listings that are less than a year old, and they have a median price of $709,900. 27 of those are new condos. In the Annapolis Valley, there are approximately 85 new units for sale, most of which are semi-detached and being built in Falmouth and North Kemptville. The South Shore has fewer new construction projects, and again, they're mostly semi-detached, but there is a high-end development ongoing in East River called Anchor's Way. Month over month, the number of sales continue to decline, except in the Annapolis Valley, where they had 9 more than in December. Year over year, there were 444 listings sold in all of Nova Scotia. Now that's 8.6 more than this time last year. Halifax Dartmouth had an increase in the number of sales of 21% from this time last year with 219. The busiest areas were Bedford, Dartmouth, Timberlea, and 10 Talent areas. The rest of the MLS regions across Nova Scotia saw 59 or less in each area this January. These areas show marginal increases over this time last year. Next, let's take a look at what homes are selling for. Across Nova Scotia as a whole, the January median sale price was $397,500, which is up 10.4% from 2023. This price is up 4% from December's median sale price. Currently, homes are selling for 97% of the list price. Looking closer at Halifax Dartmouth region, the median home sale price was $525,000, which is 9.2% higher than January and up 13% from December. This median sale price is 98.5% of list price. The median home sale price on the Halifax Peninsula was $724,450. The Timberlea 10 Talent area, they were looking at $564,500. Bedford area, homes were selling for $631,250. The Waverley area, $669,900. And around the Dartmouth and Eastern Passage area, the median prices were sitting at $485,000. The Annapolis Valley MLS region covers from Mount Uniacke down past Digby. There's a range of property prices in this area that spans the Bay of Fundy, and as you get farther from Halifax, the cheaper the prices get. There were 59 home sales in this area, and the median home sale price was $350,000, which is up about 18% from 2023. The list to sale ratio here is at 95%. The MLS subdistrict in this region is V1, and that's the area closest to Halifax. There were 12 property sales here, and that resulted in a median price of $392,500. The V2 district is about Kentville, and the median home sale price there was $399,000. V3 is the Greenwood area, and they were looking at sale prices of $325,000. And then down towards Digby, the V4 district, they were looking at a median home sale price of $180,000. Northern region near Truro and Amherst was the third busiest market outside the HRM with 58 sales. The median price here was $298,500, which is actually up 37% from 2023. On the South Shore, they had 32 home sales with the median price of $320,000. Cape Breton had 44 sales with the price of $194,950. The Highlands saw 22 sales in January with selling price of $212,500. Yarmouth had just 10 sales with a median price of $210,000. I'm not going to get too deep into details about the list to sale ratio or days on market, that sort of thing, but I will summarize the fact that the days on market have increased dramatically, with Dartmouth, Halifax area taking 35 days to sell, Annapolis Valley sitting at 61, and the South Shore is taking 44 days to sell. As far as the list to sale ratio, we are seeing properties selling for just under the list price. Halifax area, we are seeing about a $5,000 difference in the median list to the median sale price. Annapolis Valley, we're seeing about an $8,500 difference between the list and the sale price. Now, I know we're all curious about the top sale for January, and it was again on Yonge Avenue on the Halifax Peninsula. It was listed for $2,695,000, and it was listed for 59 days, and it sold for $2.4. There were 4 properties this month that sold for over $2 million, and 9 that sold for over $1 million. Before I get into my top 3s for buyers and sellers, I just want to say we're in kind of a hover pattern with both the buyers and the sellers sitting on the sidelines waiting and watching. Buyers are waiting for more inventory, and sellers are waiting to see if the home prices are going to drop. We're getting used to the new normal, so you're going to start seeing buyers and sellers coming off the sidelines in the next month or two. For sellers, there are 3 things that need to be considered. Firstly, where do they plan on moving? With the lack of inventory, they should have a solid plan on where they plan on going when they do sell. Secondly, check with professionals such as a realtor or mortgage lender to find out what the property can sell for and what amount do you have owing for your mortgage. What are the payout fees? And make sure the sale price will cover those selling costs. Last but not least, figure out what sort of repairs does the property need to get it ready for market so that you can get top dollar when it sells. A realtor can help prioritize these repairs and get the best return on your investment. For buyers, the first thing they need to do is talk to a mortgage person. Make sure they have all their financial paperwork together so the lender can determine a pre-approval. Secondly, the buyer should have some ideas as to the general area they want to move to and what type of property they want. Thirdly, hire a realtor. Unless otherwise negotiated, the realtor typically only gets paid once the buyer successfully purchases a home. The realtor will help a buyer define their needs, explain the whole buying process, set up search alerts, show the buyer properties, and then guide the buyer through the offer process and to a successful close. That being said, every buying and selling situation is different, so please discuss the particulars of your situation with your realtor or your mortgage person. But I'm always here to answer questions, and you can schedule a call in the Calendly link below or message me on one of my social platforms. Otherwise, check out my other videos about home buying and selling here in beautiful Nova Scotia. This has been The Real Deal with Dawn.